have their own Twitter account, or if they communicate with each other through email, but they let each other know, and the birds will find you. And we think of bird feeders as winter items, and it's not. Feeding birds and allowing yourself the joy of just sitting back and watching them can be a lot of fun. Bird watching is one of the largest hobbies in America. But here's the problem. Every bird feeder that I had ever seen required work. For me, because I'm a short guy and most of my bird feeders are up there, it meant that I had to either bring a ladder or a chair or something like that to fill them. I want to show you a design that is absolutely ingenious. And I want to introduce you. Welcome back.
Hello.
Sean, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know, it's been too long. They're keeping us apart.
We have 3 different colors. The gentleman who created this was done for a senior citizen who had accumulated enough wisdom in his life.
That's right.
That he could now sit back and enjoy watching the birds. But he said flat out, listen, I don't want to die on a ladder trying to feed these little critters.
Right, it's effortless. There's no climbing, no bending down,
Yep.
no overextending and overarching your back, and again, no stepping on rickety ladders.
And they're
wonderful system.
Beautifully made. This is powder-coated steel.
Yes, it is, for long life and durability.
This is a plastic material that is basically unbreakable.
UV treated
the way
PVC.
you fill it, you've got your scoop.
Yep.
All you do is you pull the pin and it drops down.
That's right, I pulled out the safety pin, it drops down. Again, I'm not bending, and you just fill it up. Naturally, when you initially fill it, it's going to collect in the bottom of the tray. You can fill it up as much as you want, and then simply raise it up.
Yep.
And all you have to do is then insert that safety pin. I wasn't bending down. Again, I wasn't climbing. So pretty.
Every one of my feeders, I have to take off a hook. I've got to put on the ground. I wind up on my hands and knees, taking lids off and pouring everything else.
Yep.
This works so much better. And what's the capacity?
6 cups.
So I fill it for me 1/3 as often as I do with my other feeders.
Exactly, and then just relax and watch your birds. It's nice because it's decorated 360 degrees around, so it doesn't matter how you hang it. You're going to see this beautiful decoration, and of course, part of it is clear because you want to know when will you need to refill it.
That's the gas gauge.
There you go.
That's the gas gauge.
There you go.
Shauna, you have, which color do you have?
So this is
you
our
got
yellow.
The yellow.
Then
this
we have a very
pink.
pretty pink.
The blue is by far the most popular. The yellow is the most limited at this particular point. And depending upon what seed you use in your area, because birds are indigenous, they have their own favorites, this will take it all.
Definitely. I mean, all the birds, like you said, that are local to your area are going to love this because the seed, you see there, very easy to pour in. But then when you lift it back up, notice the roof, it's flared.
Yep.
So it's protecting the seed because, I don't know if it's Jersey birds, they're picky. They don't want wet seed. So it's nice to have that roof. And you mentioned the powder-coated steel construction is great for long life and durability because once you hang it, you can forget about it.
And I am willing to spend a little bit more money for a superior bird feeder. This is very reasonably priced.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of plastic junk out there that's going for 35, 40, 50 bucks that doesn't do it. Again, all you do is you pull the pin.
Yep.
Then you drop it down. It has a stopper at the very bottom, which is right here. So now I am hands-free in terms of having to hold the unit. I get my scoop, I fill it up, you bring it back up.
And insert that safety pin.
And you are ready
it.
to go. And that's how you fill it. There's nothing else like it. It's actually patented.
It is a patented.
The federal government said this bird feeder is so different, there's no other bird feeder like it in the whole country.
Because, there's no bending involved. My father has so many bird feeders in his backyard, and he's 6 foot, I don't know what, and he has to, physically unhook his bird feeder, bend as you did all the way down. And, as you get older, you really don't want to do that. It's unsafe, you have bad back. This is effortless. Its name is the description, truly.
I have avoided bending for the last 6 years.
I know.
For any reason whatsoever.
You have
yes.
mentioned your back before, but just not only is it patented and it's effortless, its design is fabulous because you have the powder-coated steel, so it's going to last. And this is the decoration in the middle is UV protected, and there you see the birds enjoying themselves. Why? Because their bird feeder is filled. If it's not filled, there's no guessing games. It's not purely decorated. You do have this nice clear window so you can see when it's time to refill.
I tend to hang my bird feeders high up because we have farm cats. And I love all animals, but I don't want to put the bird feeder in a low enough position where it becomes a cat feeder.
Right, definitely
So
not.
every other bird feeder I have on my property requires me taking a ladder and getting to it. This is the only one I've ever
Ladderless.
seen that makes perfect sense. And enjoy the birds. They're amazing, amazing creatures. And we have birds that are completely different than one another, and they tend to get together, and it's like coffee.
Well, you
It
know
really
what?
is.
I have an unfortunate problem, standing water. So I've got a little spa in my backyard. The birds love to come and hang out in my backyard because of the standing water. So it's like I have this natural bird bath. Now I have a wonderful bird feeder. If they had a middle wing, these birds, they'd be flipping it up at me because I didn't know where to hang my bird feeder.
Okay.
Obviously, friends, you want to hang it so you in a great spot where you can just enjoy it. You know, the children. There you see that great shot of the safety pin. It's so simple. As you can see, I'm doing it with one hand. I mean,
Easy.
really, super duper easy.
Over 300 have been purchased this morning.
it's
The
a
blue
great
is the
bird
most
feeder.
limited. The yellow is the most popular. And don't forget the pink.
Oh,
Don't
I
forget
like
the
the pink. These are great colors that are going to pop against the natural colors of your backyard.
Thank you. It's
Oh,
good to
I
see
love
you.
seeing
Welcome
you,
back.
friend.
We've got so much more as we continue. From Plow and Hearth, a little bit different. We've never done anything that had any jewel tones in the Plow and Hearth family. This is our Kissing Flamingos, which, by the way, I didn't even know flamingos did that. But